Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 2024 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you this month about. So, we start off with the Seven of Cups. So, you might be coming in the month with a lot of. This is kind of being in an emotional fog, okay, where we might be susceptible on certain situation that we read more harmful than they were, or the opposite, we project possibilities where there aren't. We are in a fog, an emotional fog, okay? And under that I have the moon. So this is really when our subconscious, our unconscious is projected in front of us. So if we have like a wound, okay, let's say that in one of these cups, in one of these waters within ourselves, there's a memory, an imprint, a belief of abandonment. And then we're at a party and people talk between themselves, and so if we project, we're going to think they don't want me there. We're going to see abandonment. Somebody that wouldn't have that would just go and join the conversation and not even think about it. If we have abandonment, we'll project it in front of us because it's our subconscious, and especially the old stuff, bottom feeders, lobster, Cancer, even ancestral stuff coming up to the surface to be addressed. So if you're a bit more sensitive, projecting, or dreamy, fantasy, it's because of this, okay? There's a stimulation. But here we have the world, so that means addressing the end of this. And here I have the Two of Swords under the world, the Two of Swords with the Seven of Wands and the Pope. So finishing that cycle will actually come to the point of a decision, Two of Swords. Because here is having two completely different beliefs. Again, we have water, okay? And this is being, and the moon. So it's an inner decision. It's being in front of a body of water. So it could be your sacral chakra here. And choosing which one of these beliefs is going to be mine. Either I am in a world that keeps attacking me, or I am in a world where my discernment and my sovereignty over my beliefs and who I am and how to apply my spiritual understanding into my life is sovereign. There's the choice. At the end of the month, we have 9 of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups. So here, the capacity, depending on what you choose as a decision, we're having a real cup in the hand, not a fantasy one. A real cup in the hand filled with possibilities, and maybe we are releasing a little bit of our protective carapace, okay, the fire around us, even if it's unconsciously, the fire that is around us to protect us. Needs to be there if we're in a world that attacks us. So here, let's clarify. Bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So a lot of emotions at the beginning of the month. So if you come in the month and you're feeling very sensitive, my beautiful Sagittarius, there's a reason why, and it's going to be your opportunity to make that decision here. So let's clarify. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of September 2024. September 2024. Or even when you're being offered a cup, is it something you got to protect yourself against in the sense of, okay, what do you want in return then? Will I have to put even more boundaries? It all depends on what was your initial wound. Okay, Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups there? Why is the Seven of Cups there? When you look at the Seven of Cups, you see that the man is very black. He's in complete shadow. That means he's in his unconscious, subconscious, and he's trying to mentally, since it's a masculine, he's trying to rationalize what he's seeing, but it's so much water, which is a feminine element, he can't make sense out of it. And so his detection is all over the place. And if you had abandonment, you're going to see it even when it's not there. Be obvious. That was the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, in order to be able to make a decision, lovers, in order to be able to make a decision, that means that this is a design, so the symbolism is not, it's beautiful, but the symbolism is not as accurate. Usually the feminine looks at the angel and the masculine looks at the feminine, because feminine being receptive, she can receive the high vibration of the divine, and then let's say your pineal gland can transfer it to your rational side that's going to make sense of it and allows you to make deep, inspired decisions. But when we have unconscious wounds of other beliefs that are in our heart, in our whole vibration, that are actually emanating from our heart, puts a cloud, a big cloud everywhere, then we're blurred. Okay? Is it my intuition or is it a reaction because I've lived this before? Okay? I often take the example of if I've been attacked in the woods, I hear a branch cracking far away. If I haven't processed the attack by a bear in the woods, I'm going to think it's a bear. Is it my intuition or is it my reaction? Is it my intuition or is it an emotional reaction? What voice is it? So when I come to make decisions, is it my intuition or is it the vision I have, the sensitive, blurry vision I have from blurry vision waters, okay? And we understand that intuition comes from your gut, your second emotional brain, the water that can receive the vibrations and then give it to you a bit like a tympan, so that you can process it. So here, lovers, just brings again the idea of a decision here. So some of you Sagittarius, it's the time to make a decision between what is real and what is not, what is perceived from old wounds and what is the real, what is really happening. We have our Two of Swords, but right now it's in reverse, so we cannot make the decision. And here we might understand, it's the Six of Pentacles in reverse, so we might understand what balance is and what being in an unconditional worth and value system is, but we haven't embodied it yet. And is this fair? Is this balanced? I don't know. I'm mixed in my wounds world. Something is going to bring this choice to the surface so that you can really make a choice about it. Okay? You know, like, am I being taken advantage here, or is this normal? At one point, we don't know anymore if our water is not serving us because it has too much stuff in it. The world. Is this my dream job, or am I stuck in illusions here? Did I? Okay. The world. Spirit. Okay. The world. When the Two of Swords is in reverse, we cannot make the decision because we don't even realize we're in a paradox. And here is death. We need to purify the water. Because if not, it's not just that we're in a paradox, holding two different truths at the same time, but it actually prevents us from taking a different path, going out of our comfort zone. Everything outside of what we know is blurry and not sure and filled with projections. We might, at one point, maybe this month, Sagittarius, you're going to say, you know what, let's go. I'm doing it. The Knight of Wands is the is the night that's going to allow us to be in the here and now, not in the past, not in the blurry future, and actually follow your passion on the moment. And we need that energy sometimes because we can be stuck in a certain limbo. Your Sagittarius, fire's your element. So fire can be beneficial for you to pull you out of a limbo situation. Maybe finish something that needed to die anyway. Let's look at that Two of Swords with the Seven of Wands and the Pope. Here's a Page of Cups. New water is going to actually help you. And this was on the side because I think some of you will choose one and some of you the other. Since it's not yet established, it kind of came out on the side, but Ace of Cup, Chariot. This is really, do I move on from the old water? Do I make the decision that is in alignment with who I truly am? Okay, it is around what is unconditional love. What is it that I want to create? That I want to bring to this world? What is my aspiration? Empress. What do I want to bring to life? Now the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you make the decision, something provokes it, it's going to create kind of a tower, but to undo that passivity. Okay, the Magician in reverse, it's a certain passivity because we don't believe we can actually manifest it. So we wait for the events to happen. Or we have super manipulators around us that will move the universe for us. Here, it's like, nah, I'm not holding on to whatever created this, or my old comfort zone, or whatever it is. I'm going to destroy that so that I can be the magician. And maybe with the Page of Cups here, it's going to allow you to have that emotional clarity. It's easy to go about the world Like, yeah, I'm going into unknown territories not because it makes sense here, because maybe my gut is telling me yes, and there's no counter information. If my gut tells me yes, if my waters and my cells are telling me yes, this is a safe person, this is what you love, you have the chills, you're going to cross outside of your comfort zone super easily. And there's the Page of Pentacle upright, King of Sword upright. There's the difference of I'm going to adjust my truth to, and this is with the Page of Cup, having that extra water makes me able to actually get that solid, concrete pentacle into my hands. So if there was something that you didn't dare manifest, you didn't dare do because you were lost in projections, maybe it became even more obvious or distorted at the beginning of the month. But there's a good reason for it. It's so that you can actually make that decision and do it. So I'm going to call this big decision, because you are facing a big decision. Even if it's when it's just your own spiritual growth of what is going to be your next truth, and releasing a disempowerment or a certain passivity. It's amazing. So, big decision. All right. On this, my beautiful Sagittarius, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. And please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want the private reading, like usual, website, and of course, the tarot course is still available online on the website. So yeah, like more than 17 hours of videos and a great guidebook to go with it. And so it's available there. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. New moon, full moon, and we are going to have a full moon in Aries. That's beautiful. And with Mercury conjuncting Saturn on that day, your limits are going to be shown to you so that you can understand them, shed the clarity on how your fire is being, your I am, your truth. There it is. What is my truth? Aries, first house, I am, is being affected by it. So, on this, namaste, and I'll see you next month.